Hello, welcome to Math Lesson 114. Today we're on pages 227 to 228. It says reducing fractions by dividing by 4 at the top of your page. So let's look at that green box at the top. It says remember to reduce a fraction, divide both the numerator, so that's the top number, and the denominator, that's the bottom number, by the same number. So when we reduce a fraction, we're making a smaller fraction. So in this lesson, we're talking about reducing fractions by dividing by 4. It's the same way that we reduce fractions when we divide by 2 or when we divide by 3. Just this time, you're going to divide by 4. All right. So let's look at exercise 1. Letters A, B, and C we're going to do together, and then you'll do letter D on your own, on your paper. So we're going to start by dividing the top number by 4. Now you already have that part written on your paper, so don't worry about writing that. 4 divided by 4 is what? 1. Very good. That goes in your numerator. Then draw your fraction bar. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Very good. So your fraction is 1/3, reduced from 4/12. Okay, let's do letter B. We're going to divide our numerator by 4 and our denominator by 4. It has to be the same number on the top and the bottom. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. Very good. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Nice job. Okay, now this one, we divide our top number 20 by 4 and we divide our bottom number 24 by 4. What is 20 divided by 4? 5. That's right. So 5 goes in our numerator. Draw our fraction bar. 24 divided by 4 is 6. That's right. So 6 in the denominator. Remember this green line that you have here, the line already on your paper, that is not your fraction bar, so don't use it as your fraction bar. That's the just the line that your answer goes on top of. So please stop using it as your fraction bar. Okay, number 2. Exercise 2 says reduce these fractions. Then in parentheses it says divide by 2. So that's what it wants you to divide by to reduce your fraction. So let's look at 2a together. 16 over 18. So think in your head, what is 16 divided by 2? Back to your division tables. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Very good. So it goes on top. Draw your fraction bar, because remember, this line is not your fraction bar. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Very good. So that goes in your denominator. All right, and we can move on now. You're going to do letter B on your own. So divide 22 by 2 and 24 by 2. Exercise 3a is reducing the fractions again, but this time dividing by 3. So in letter A, you have 21 over 24. So think to yourself, what is 21 divided by 3? 7. Excellent. What is 24 divided by 3? 8. Very good. So my reduced fraction is 7/8. And you're going to do the very same thing with letter B, 30 over 33, divide 30 by 3, and divide 33 by 3. Okay, let's look at exercise 4. Solve the story problems. There are 17 girls in Rachel's class. Emma's class has 4 more girls than Rachel's. How many girls are there all together? Okay, this is a 2-step problem because I want to know how many girls are in the 2 classes together. So I have 17 girls in Rachel's class, so I know how many are in Rachel's class. She has 17. We're going to put 17 for Rachel. I need to add that to the number of girls that are in Emma's class. Forgot what her name was, Emma. Do I know how many girls are in Emma's class? It says 4 more than Rachel's. Ooh. So I don't know yet how many are in Emma's class. I have to find that out. It says there are 4 more than are in Rachel's. So I need to add 17 plus 4 to find out how many girls are in Emma's class. So 7 plus 4, carry our 1, find that answer. When you have that answer, put it here. And to find the number of girls in both classes. Okay? All right, letter B. Mrs. Lopez is having a pizza party for her class. Each pizza has 8 slices. How many pizzas should she buy to have 32 slices of pizza? Okay, so I know that each pizza, okay, so round pizza, each one has 8 slices in it. So let me just really quickly. Okay, so there's a pizza with 8 slices. I want to know how many of these she needs to have 32 slices. So I want to divide my 32 slices into groups of 8 to tell me how many groups I need. Then that will be your answer for how many pizzas you need. Okay? All right. Number 5, exercise 5 says find the fractional parts. Remember, that means you need to divide by the denominator. So for example, 1/5 of 45 is 45 divided by 5. Let me know if you have any questions about that part. Let's turn the page. Exercise 6 says divide and check. Don't forget the checking part. Okay, we're going to skip over letter A. You need to do letter A on your own. Don't skip it completely. But we're going to do letter B together. So you have 910 divided by 7. Let's work through this problem. Start with our first number. 9 divided by 7. What's 9 divided by 7? What's the greatest number of groups of 7 that can go into 9? 1, right? Because 2 groups of 7 is 14. That's bigger than 9, so it has to be 1. 1 times 7 is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. Compare, is 2 less than 7? Yes, it is, so I bring down my 1. It's important to draw your flechita so that I can see that you know what you're doing. All right, now I have 21 divided by 7. How many groups of 7 are in 21? 3, very good. So I put my 3 directly over the 1. 3 times 7 is 21. And 21 minus 21 is 0. Can I stop there? No, why not? Because I have another number, 0. You can't just ignore him. I have to keep doing the process. It's exactly the same as for the first 2 numbers. I just keep going. The fact that I have a third number doesn't change anything. So I bring down my 0. How many groups of 7 are in 0? 0 groups of 7. I have to write that 0. It's bien importante. 0 times 7 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And now I check it. 130 times 7. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 3 is 21. Carry the 2. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9. 910 matches 910, so my answer is correct. Okay, let's move on to the Roman numerals. That's section 9. Section 7, you need to solve and check. Don't forget that to check addition, you add, so first you add from top to bottom. To check, you add from the bottom to the top, and if your answers are the same, your answer is correct. For subtraction, after you subtract, you add your bottom number and your answer, and if that equals the top number, then your answer is correct. Then 8, you just need to multiply. So number 9, let's check it out. To find the Roman numerals, we just follow our rules. Here, x we know is 10, so I'll count by 10s. 10, 20. Now I'll stop counting by 10s because I have a smaller number. I have a smaller number, I, and then v. These need to go together, IV. So since I have a smaller number first, then the bigger number, v, I need to subtract 1 from 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So this is 20 plus 4, 24. All right, let's look at the next one. XVI. So I have 10, then I have to stop because I have a smaller number, and then I have a smaller number than that one. So I have 10, a 5, and a 1. Since the smaller number here comes after, all I need to do is sumar. 10 plus 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. So that's my answer. Here I have 10, 20, whoop, I gotta stop. Let me look at these two numbers together. I have 1 first, and then I have a 10. Since the 1, the smaller one, comes before the bigger one, then I have to subtract. 10 minus 1 is 9. So I have 10, 20, 9. All right, let's try one more. 10, 20, 5, 26, 27, 28. That's all you have to do for Roman numerals. Super simple, right? Okay, now exercise 10 says number each column from least to greatest. So I'm going to get you started in each box, and then you'll have to finish it on your own. Okay, letter A, you have quart, gallon, liter, pint, and cup. So which one of those is the smallest? The cup, because we have 2 cups in a pint, we have 2 pints in a quart, so the cup is the smallest. Which one comes next? The pint, very good. What comes after the pint? There's 2 cups in a pint, 2 pints in a quart. Excellent. So cup is 1, pint is 2, quart is 3. So now you have to decide which one comes next, the liter or the gallon, and then which one is the last. All right, in box B, you have mile, foot, meter, yard, centimeter, and inch. Which one of those is the smallest? The centimeter, that's right. So number 1, centimeter. Which one is a little bit bigger than the centimeter? The inch, very good, so inch is 2. Which one comes after the inch? We have left mile, foot, meter, and yard. The foot, very good. All right, and now you get to finish that one up on your own. Letter C, ounce, pound, gram, ton, and kilogram. Which one's the smallest? The gram, that's right. It's teeny, 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 tiny. Which one comes after the gram? It's also tiny, but not as tiny as the gram. The ounce, very good. And I'm gonna let you finish that one up from there. Okay, last thing on your page, look at your brain booster. It says, how many minutes in 1/10 of an hour, 1/6 of an hour, 1/5 of an hour, and 1/3 of an hour? So to do this, remember that 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So to find out how many minutes are in, for example, 1/10 of an hour, you're finding 1/10 of 60 minutes, which means that you're dividing 60 by 10. So for each one of these in the brain booster, you're dividing 60 by the denominator. So 60 divided by 6, 60 divided by 5, and 60 divided by 3. Okay, that's it for our lesson today. I'll see you in our next lesson. Love you guys. Bye.